pending for the show? Funniest for Castiel? I think it would be really lovely if the show culminated season 15, episode 20, the season finale is just we're all, in the hospital and Castiel is giving birth. Hi.
Hi. A few years ago, you said that even after Supernatural would have ended, you would keep shooting new seasons all by yourself in your mom's basement. So now that we know that season 15 will be the last, are you still planning to do that?
My mother's basement recently flooded. So yes, I do plan to keep up with that plan as I promised, but it's going to be a little bit more of an Aquaman version of Supernatural than originally I had planned.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi.
Hey again. So really quickly, I just want to say thank you for being such a bright light in this world. It seems a bit dark at the moment.
Thank you for being a bright light. Although technically you violated his rule a little bit.
I am sorry, no regrets. Okay. So in this season, Cass made it with the empty, where he agrees to be taken as soon as he's truly happy. But since then, there were great moments like when they defeated Michael and everyone supposedly was very happy but Cass didn't get taken. So my question is, assuming that the deal with the empty still stands, what do you think it would take for Cass to be truly happy and actually be taken by the empty?
That's a good question. I think if Castiel ever felt like truly loved and appreciated and accepted, he would probably, that would come to pass, that he would die. And yeah, maybe Castiel should be a little bit more worried about that than he is, because we do have these little moments of triumph that could potentially cross that threshold and make him susceptible to being killed forever because he's happy. It's a really terrible situation to be in, isn't it?
It's really nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Sorry, I haven't had a very good day, so standing here in front of you and talking to you means it's one of the most unfathomable. You can't imagine how grateful I am for this. And I just wanted to say thank you for all your work you do with Random Acts and organising each bit. Yeah, it's honestly, you've saved my life these last couple of years, and I'm just so thankful that people like you, just thank you for everything you've ever done. Okay.
That means so much. Thank you for saying that.
No worries. I do actually have a question.
Hey, by the way, if everyone could start their question with a long compliment, that'd be helpful.
So, Human Castiel is one of my favourite plot lines within Castiel's arc on his run-on show. So, my question for you is, if Castiel had the choice to become human again, would he choose yes? And if so, what would the first thing he'd do be?
I don't think that he would choose yes. I mean, if you think about it, Castiel had a pretty shitty experience as a human. He ended up eating an entire tube of toothpaste. He became homeless. He had a rather nasty sexual experience. I believe he got stabbed. And it was all in a very short window of time. So for him, I think being human was not great. And I don't think he would choose to go back to it. I think that it did give him some empathy for the humans that he interacts with and got to know what humanity is like from the inside. And I think that really changed his character. But I don't think he would want to go back to it.
I was just mentioning backstage, one of the first Comic-Con panels I ever did was with Mark Shepherd.
Yes.
Who plays Crowley on the show. And one of the things he said to me, he goes, the one thing he does, when he starts filming that show, he ends up always with a bad neck. Because everyone else on the show seems to be like 6'5".
Right.
How's filming for you?
He's always trying to kiss us.
There's Mark Shepherd. Mark Shepherd, king of hell.
Oh, so it's going to be that kind of a show.
I'm fired. See you later. Bye. Okay, right. I want to get... guys, have you got questions for Misha? Right, so I'm going to let you know, we've got 2 microphones in the aisles there. It's going to be a first come, first served basis. When you get to those microphones and start queuing up, We're going to start going 1, 2, 1, 2 to get the question. So if you want to start queuing up now to make sure you get to ask your question.
But you would have loved it, I think. So you have that to look forward to as an actor. Yeah. Good luck. Hope your hand still works. Hi.
Hi Misha. I really loved the episode that you directed in season 9. And I was
thank you.
wondering if you had any plans to direct in season 15?
Maybe. I like directing. It's also, what's that?
You're really good at it.
Oh, thank you. You're charity. But it's, it's also, it's challenging because the other actors on the show are children. So you have to weigh that. But thank you.
Nice.
Alright, let's see here. I've got a Pokemon left. Oh, I'll go with Spider-Man actually.
Jared has it.
Okay, awesome.
No. But he's fucked up episodes that other people were directing.
What's your favourite part about directing an episode that you're also in?
I've never done that. But it sounds great.
You've been in episodes that your cast members have directed.
Oh,
the difference
that's true.
between having an actor directing episodes compared to someone who's always been a director.
I don't know that there is, that categorically you can say there's a difference. I think that actor directors tend to focus on performance a little bit more than other directors because we think we know better than other actors.
If there's anywhere you've not been that you'd really like to go?
Yes.
Where?
I really want to go to... I want to go to Mongolia. I want to go back to Japan. That's already, I guess, checked off my bucket list. I want to go to some of the further flung corners of Charlemont, Massachusetts. Yeah. Where do you want to go?
New Zealand, Iceland, Hawaii.
All the places that I've been in the last few years. I've been to. No, I haven't been to New Zealand. Iceland was amazing, I have to say. Are there any winners from Gishwas for this past year?
Young lady. Hello!
Hi!
Hi, how are you?
So we all know that Jared and Jensen basically prank you all the time, and I was wondering if you've ever been like one step ahead of them and like beat them at their own game.
I lost a bet to Jared once, and it turned out to be much more money than I had hoped it would be. And I owed him $1,600, which was a devastating blow financially. I had to go home and tell my children that they weren't going to college. And then I spent 2 days going around to banks all around Vancouver getting pennies and nickels, Canadian pennies and nickels and dimes. And I made a mountain of change in his trailer. And he was furious. And then he took all of the change and put it into my car, my sedan, with a note that said donation to Random Acts. So in a way, I was one step ahead and then I lost.
Of Castiel in Supernatural. Had you been a fan of the show? Had you seen it before?
I was a fan of the show in a sense. I had seen Jared and Jensen, my co-stars, on posters on bus stations.